Audible?
Yes, ma'am.
We'll start 4.3.
Yes, ma'am.
What happened in my laptop? Wait. Yes, it is coming now. Taking time. I think it is okay now. Okay. Now I am audible here.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, we'll start that 4.3 today.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Why it is not coming? How derivative affects shape of the graph? How derivative affect it is increasing, decreasing test? It is over. I've started that year 4.3 or not? I'm asking you.
No, ma'am. You
No. So today we'll start.
No, ma'am.
Okay. So we see here how derivative affect the shape of the graph. Now we see it is here. It is slow net. Net is very slow. Okay. Now see here. I'm doing a curve here. Let it be the curve like this. It is increasing, then it is decreasing, then it is moving like this. You see here, say it is this point is local maximum, you can say. This point you can say local minimum. Say it is A, say it is B, say it is C, say it is D. Okay? A, B, C, D. So here, from A to B, the tangents here, at each point, if you find it is in the increasing order. Up to this, then after that it is decreasing, the tangent at each point. Then again it is increasing. Okay? So tangent means slope of the tangent is our derivative of the function. Isn't that it? The slope of the tangent is our derivative of the function. Isn't it? F dash x is our slope or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay?
Yes,
So
sir.
now here, how it affect the, in the case of increasing and decreasing test, write down your increasing and decreasing test. Increasing and decreasing test. Okay. Increasing and decreasing test, write down here. So here, what is in that bit A? If f dash x greater than 0 on an interval, f dash x greater than 0 on an interval, on this interval you see here, it is the value slope, it is greater than 0. It is in the positive direction. Greater than 0 on an interval then f is increasing on that interval. Then f is increasing on that interval. Okay? B. If f dash x is less than 0 on an interval, you see it is less than 0 here, from here to here to here. On an interval, then f is decreasing on that interval. On that interval. Okay? So let us solve one problem. Then it is easy for you to know how I'm finding where it is increasing, where it is decreasing, and all that. So now I'm going to the next page. is find where the function fx is equal to 3x to the power 4 minus 4x cube minus 12x square plus 5 is increasing and where it is decreasing. Is increasing and where it is, example, I'm solving one example, and where it is decreasing. Where it is decreasing. So what I'll do here? Here, first we find out the critical point. According to that critical point, we find out our interval. Then check that where the functional value is positive or negative, the derivative of the functional value is positive or negative. Then it is increasing or decreasing, we have to check. So here first solution. To find out the critical point, what we'll do? We find out f dash x, that is equal to 12x cube minus 12x square minus 24x. It is plus 5, I think. It is plus 5, it is 0. So it is equal to 0. Put it 0. Then this implies I can take 12x outside. So it is x square minus x, then minus it is your 2 equal to 0. This implies, now factor this. What you are getting here, this implies the value of x is equal to, tell me. The value of x is equal to, what you get here?
0, -1 and
0
2.
minus 3, 4.
0, -1 and 0, -1 and? Huh? Not audible to me?
2.
0 minus 1 and 2.
Yes. And to somebody say 4. So that's why I repeat that. What is that value? So, okay. So we got the value 0, -1, 2. What is our domain here? Tell me. What is our
number.
Huh? Remember?
All real numbers.
Yes, it is all real numbers. So to find out the interval here first I am writing interval. So it is 0, -1. So we get our factor. It is, if this implies, I can write down 12x. Then I can write down it is x plus 1 minus 1 and x minus 2 equal to 0. The second step. So interval. Then we write down that is this 3, product of these 3 in this way, 12x. Then we write down x minus 2. Then we write down x plus 1. Then we write down f dash x, it is positive or negative. Then it is increasing, f is increasing, and decreasing. Clear? Prepare a table by writing this way. Then we write down the interval. My domain is minus infinity to plus infinity. Domain is here minus infinity to plus infinity. Domain of this function. Domain of this also, it is also minus infinity to plus infinity. So what do you write down our interval? It is the critical points are 0, -1, 2. So -1, 0, 2 you can say. So it is minus infinity less than x is less than -1. First interval. Then -1 less than x is less than 0. Second interval. Then the third interval is our 0 is less than x is less than 2. Then the fourth interval is 2 is less than x is less than infinity. All of you clear this? How we find out your interval on the domain?
Yes, ma'am.
All of you clear?
Yes,
So
ma'am.
now, on this interval, first I am checking this interval minus infinity to minus 1. This value is negative or positive? This value is negative or positive? Negative or positive? Tell me.
Ma'am,
This
toilet.
Negative.
yes, it is negative. All of you clear why it is negative? Because in this interval, I am getting all the values are negative. So if you multiply negative here, we get it is negative. Clear? All of you clear?
Yes.
On this interval, this value is
Negative.
yes. Because you see all the value are negative, negative, then plus negative. So we get a negative value, so it is negative. Now on this interval, it is your minus and it is all the values are negative and it is your less than minus 1 means less than minus 1 means it may be minus 2, it may be minus 1.5. So what we get here?
Negative.
Yes. All of you clear how I'm getting it is this value? Clear here?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So what we get our f dash x multiplication of all this?
Negative.
Is negative. It is negative means it is less than 0,
Decreasing.
isn't it? So it is increasing or decreasing? F is
Decreasing.
increasing. Okay. Similarly, minus 1 to 0 on that interval. Minus 1 to 0. What do we get? All the value we
Negative.
get negative. So it is first one is negative. First one is negative or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Then second one?
Negative.
Negative. Then the third one?
Positive.
Yes, it is positive. So negative into negative, it is positive. Then positive into positive, it is positive. So we get here it is positive. Clear? All of you clear?
Yes, ma'am.
So it
Yes,
is
ma'am.
greater than 0. So our functional value is increasing or decreasing?
Increasing.
Achha. Next, 0 to 2. It is
Positive.
positive. It is
Positive.
positive.
Negative.
Less than
Negative.
2, it is negative. It is,
Positive.
so what you get here, it is positive, 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 multiply by
Negative.
negative. So we get negative. So it is less than 0. What you write down?
Decreasing.
Clear? Decreasing. 2 to infinity. 2
All
to infinity.
positives.
All positive.
All positive.
Yes. So it is greater than, it is positive. It is greater than 0. So it is increasing. So my curve is decreasing, then increasing, then decreasing, then increasing. Isn't it?
Yes,
So this
ma'am.
is the interval here. And if you want to see the graph of that decreasing, increasing, let us come to this here. If you want to see this graph, see, it is decreasing, then it is touches 1, then it is increasing, then again it is decreasing. And again it is increasing. Clear? So the graph of that your this interval. It is written like this here. I have written by considering minus infinity plus infinity. You may write down like this, no problem. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then you write down first derivative test. Write down the first derivative test. It may be here, you write down from here. First derivative test. Write down. Suppose C is a critical number of a continuous function f. The function must be continuous. Suppose C is a critical number of a continuous function f. If f dash changes from positive to negative at C, from positive to negative at C, that is your like this, positive to then negative. I already told you this part, how you are getting the local maximum, local minimum. So if this changes from positive to negative at C here, then F has local maximum at C. F has local maximum at C. Then B, F dash changes negative to positive at C, like this, here, negative to positive at C. Here, the tangents are, we have, it is positive now. Negative to positive at C. Then what we say? We say F has local minimum at C. If F dash does not change sign at C, if F dash does not change sign at C, for example, if F dash is positive on both the sides of C or negative on both the sides of C, then F has no local maximum or minimum at C. Here you see, if your curve is like this, it is both the side, here it is, you see, it is here going like this, at this point, it move here, but here all the slopes are positives. Derivative of F is R, all it is slopes are positive, so it is positive direction. So here we have neither local maximum nor local minimum. If it is here, if your curve is like this, here it is your value, it is so here also neither local maximum nor local minimum. All of it clear? All of it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
See the curve here. Greater than 0 here, it is less than 0. Already I have done that part. You see, it is less than 0, it is greater than 0. Negative to positive. Then you see, both the side it is greater than 0. Already I have done. No maximum or minimum. It is on the both the side is less than 0. Downward. So it is no maximum, no minimum here. So here, find the local minimum. All of you have done the first question you have written, I think. First example.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Find the local minimum and maximum value of the function f in example 1. Local minimum and maximum. Where we are getting? What the local minimum saying? It is decreasing, then
Minus
increasing. So we have the value. At which point we are getting local minimum?
-1, ma'am.
Yes, it is -1. We are getting local minimum and only -1. Only
No, ma'am.
-1. See what? Huh?
2, ma'am.
Yes,
two.
-1 and 2. We are getting local minimum and local maximum where? Increasing and decreasing. Local maximum where we are getting
5.
5.
Where 0, ma'am? Local maximum is 5. It is found
Oh,
found at
value is
0.
5. So I'm not.
Yes.
I'm asking you the value.
Zero.
Where I'm getting the point.
0.
0. Yes. So you can find out the local minimum value and local maximum value. Local minimum value is your f of -1 is f of -1 is how much here it is? -1,
0.
0.
0.
And f of 2, f of 2, how much?
-27.
-27. Okay. Now do one more problem. Find the local maximum and minimum value of the function. I'm doing now here. Here I'm doing. Find the local maximum and minimum values of the function gx is equal to it is given as x plus 2 sin x. Zero is less than equal to x is less than equal to 2 pi. Gx is equal to x plus 2 sin x. Our domain is x lies 0 to 2 pi. Find the local maximum, and the question is asking local minimum and maximum. Okay, what we'll do here? First, you have to find out the critical point. To find out the critical point, we have to find out g dash x is equal to 1 plus 2 cos x equal to 0. This implies cos x is equal to minus half. Is not it? Clear to all of you? Cos x is equal to minus half. So x is equal to
2 pi by 3 and
2 pi by
5.
it is 2. This implies x is equal to, our interval is 0 to 2 pi. On that interval, it is 2 pi by 3, then multiply
4
by
pi by
2. It is 4 pi. 3. Clear? So x is equal to 2 pi by 3 and 4 pi by 3. These both are the critical number. Is not it? Then you find out our interval. So it is from 0 to 2 pi. Okay. So what you write down first? 0 is less than x is less than 2 pi by 3. Then what you write down? Tell me. After this?
2 pi by 3 smaller than x, smaller than 4 pi by 3.
2 pi by 3 is less than x is less than 4 pi by 3. Then
4 pi by 3 less than x less than 2 pi.
very good. 4 pi by 3 less than x less than 2 pi. Our interval. Then the
Why we
value.
are
Yes.
0? Why we are not taking 0 included and 2 pi included?
Why? Always you write down the value of x, and over that interval it is our open interval. and our domain it is given here, it is less than equal to, though it is given. When you find out on that interval it is increasing or decreasing, at this point it is increasing or decreasing, at this point, that's why I'm writing indeed it is as the less than. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now so we write down g dash x, that is equal to 1 plus 2 cos x. Then it is negative or positive, we have to write down g dash x, it is a negative, or you can find out here only it is given one value. So now then you find out g. It is increasing over that interval or it is decreasing over that interval. When we are writing our value, it is differentiable, it is continuous, it is differentiable on the open interval. We are always writing. In the mean value theorem, in the Rolle's theorem, the functional value is differentiable on the open interval or on the closed interval. We are writing
Open interval.
open interval. That's why I'm writing all the interval here. It is as open. It is differentiable on that interval, not including that point. By considering all point in between that interval, it is differentiable excluding all this critical point. So here, g dash x is equal to 1 plus 2 cos x. So it is positive or negative on this interval? It is positive or negative? Positive or negative on that interval? When I am
Positive.
putting, yes, when I am putting, you see, when I am putting 0, cos 0, what I am getting, it is positive. Is that clear? Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
When I am putting 2 pi by 3, what I am getting?
Positive.
That is minus half, I am getting 2 pi by 3. So it is a minus half, it is, I am getting it is 0. So we get it is also a positive value. Because it is, we are not including that value greater than 0 and less than this. You must have a positive value. So it is positive. Then here 2 pi by 3 to 4 pi by 3. 2 pi by 3 to 4 pi by 3. It is your greater than x. It is 2 pi by 3. Here it is what we get. We get it is minus 1.
Negative.
Yes. Here it is 4 pi by 3. Also I am getting it is a negative value. So we get here it is minus 1. But it is, you see, it is greater than this value. So we get, and less than this. So we get it is here negative. Then 4 pi by 3 to 2 pi.
Increasing.
Again positive.
Positive.
Again positive. So it is your increasing over the interval 0 to 2 pi by 3. It is decreasing over the interval 2 pi by 3 to 4 pi by 3. It is again increasing over the interval, that is 4 pi by 3 to 2 pi. Clear? So find out your value, the local maximum and local minimum. Increasing, first increasing, then decreasing, then increasing. So local maximum at where? Local maximum at where? A mark here. Local maximum at where? You have
2 pi by
yes, local maximum 2 pi by 3. So find out your value g of that is 2 pi by 3. That is your x plus 2 pi by 3 plus 2 into that is sine 2 pi by 3. Find out your value. Find out your value 2 pi by 3 plus 2 into sine 2 pi by 3. That is your 62 root 3 by 2. Root 3 by 2. Simplify 2 pi by 3 plus it is cancel out root 3 is equal to how much? Find out your value. Kidhi, how much? You have calculator. Tell me the value.
3.83.
3.83. Nearly equal to.
And
Write down. Then we have it is here I am getting maximum and local minimum. Local minimum at
4 pi
local
by 3. 4 pi by
4 pi by 3. So find out your value g of 4 pi by 3 is equal to 4 pi by 3 plus 2 sine 4 pi by 3 is equal to that is your 4 pi by 2 4 pi by 3 plus 2 into sine 4 pi by 3 negative. So it is minus root 3 by 2. 2 cancel 4 pi by 3 minus root 3 is how much? Tell me. Is how much? Tell me.
two 2.48.
2.48. So I'm getting here it is 2.48. So okay. So the maximum value here it is this one, local maximum and local minimum value is this one. All of you clear here, this problem? All of you clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, then. What does F double dash say about F? What does F double dash say about F? You see here. Now, if I do the curve like this over this interval, the tangent lines are here like this. All the tangent lines here we have. Okay, so we say if all the tangent line lies below the curve, then we say it is concave. Over on some interval, then we say it is concave upward. If it is the curve is like this, all the tangent here. All the tangent lie above the curve, then we say it is concave downward. Over the interval, you say concave downward. So interval AB, here interval CD. So write down, if the graph of F lies, if the graph of F, it is the F, lies above all of its tangent on the interval I, the interval is defined as I, then it is called
Ma'am,
concave.
repeat.
If the graph of the curve lies above all of its tangent, above all of its, at each point we have a tangent, all of its tangent on an interval I, then it is called concave upward on I. Then it is called concave upward on I. If the graph of F, if the graph of F, here it is, lies below all of its tangent on I, it is called concave downward on I. It is called concave downward on I. Complete? All of you have written? All of you have written?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then concavity test. Like your increasing decreasing test here by using the double derivative concavity test. A. If f double dash x greater than 0, the double derivative, if f double dash x greater than 0, for all x in I means is our interval, in I, then the graph of f is concave upward on I, then the graph of f is concave upward on I. Okay? B. Just opposite, if f double dash x is less than 0 for all x in I, this is the symbol for the for all x in I, then the graph of F is concave downward on I. Concave downward on I. Clear? It is clear to all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, the second derivative test for the local maximum minimum. Second derivative test for the local maximum minimum here. Suppose that the second derivative test suppose f double dash is continuous near C. Suppose f double dash is continuous near C, bit A. If f dash C equal to 0 and f double dash C is greater than 0, I think all of you know this part, greater than 0, then fh, tell me,
Ma'am,
greater than
again.
0 double. Local minimum at C, you are saying that it is minimum value. We don't know what is local minimum, but here we say it is f has local minimum at C. Clear? B. If f dash C equal to 0, and f double dash C is less than 0, then f has local maximum at C. Then f has local maximum at C. Solve one example now. All of you have written?
Wait,
All of
ma'am.
you have write down. Write down quick. Complete?
Wait, ma'am.
Okay, I'm waiting. Completed?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I am going to clear here. Okay, discuss the curve y is equal to, discuss the curve y is equal to, example, y is equal to x to the power 4 minus 4x cube with respect to concavity, point of inflection, local maximum and minima. Use this information, sketch, don't sketch, okay, up to this, you find out. Discuss for the, what's which one? Concavity test, point of inflection. I said to you the point of inflection, the definition of the point of inflection, I think. I say to you the definition of point of
No, ma'am.
inflection. So write down, please.
No, ma'am.
First you write down, then we'll discuss this problem. First you write down the point of
Ma'am,
inflection.
ma'am,
Definition.
repeat the question once.
I'll repeat. First you write down that point of inflection, then I'll repeat that question. Definition. A point P on a curve y is equal to fx, on a curve y is equal to fx is called an inflection point if f
Ma'am,
is
is called an
inflection point. I'm writing here. Inflection point. Okay. If f is continuous there, and the curve changes from concave upward to concave downward, from concave upward to concave downward, or from concave downward to concave upward. At P. Okay? All of you have written this? Now, question. Discuss the curve. Discuss the curve y is equal to x to the power 4. I've written it is minus 4x cube. It is already written. With respect to concavity points, concavity, points of inflection,
ma'am with respect to
concavity, points of inflection, and local maxima and minima. Okay. So to test the concavity, we have to find out the double derivative and put it equal to 0, then find out the value of x. So here it is given x4 minus 4xq. That I can write down here, it is as fx. So f dash x is equal to 4xq minus 12x square. Okay, that is equal to, again, if you will take 4x square, then it is your x minus 3. Here it is your critical point is your 0 and 3. Now what we have to find out, it is not given to you increasing and decreasing. It is given to you the concavity upward or downward. So you have to, and point of inflection, so you have to find out the double derivative. So what you get? We get 12 x square minus 24x equal to, take common 12x, then it is x minus 2. This implies x is equal to 0 and 2. Okay, what is the domain? Domain of the functional value?
Real numbers.
Yes, it is minus infinity to plus infinity. So here the value x is equal to what is the, so f dash s is equal to 0 at the critical point. You have to find out f double dash. F double dash 0 is how much here?
Zero.
To find out the local maximum and minimum. Second derivative test. F double dash 0 is equal to, it is 0. Clear? To find out the local maximum and minimum. F double dash 0 is equal to what we are getting? 0. And then F dash 3 is equal to 0. So F double dash 3 here. This implies x is equal to 0 and 3. You have the second derivative test. If f dash c is equal to 0, f double dash c is greater than 0, then f has local minimum at c. Okay? So now f double dash 3, what you are getting?
36.
36. It is greater than 0. Okay? So what we are getting here, it is, what we are getting according to your definition. Tell me, according to your definition, suppose f double dash is continuous near c, bit a is if f dash c equal to 0, then f double dash c is greater than 0, then f has local minimum at c. What we got here? It is greater than 0 or it is less than 0? Here I am getting it is equal to 0. We cannot say about the local maximum or minimum at this point. But here it is, I am getting it is greater than 0. What do you say about it? We are not
Local
getting any.
minimum.
Yes, it is local minimum. Where? At 3. Isn't it? So what is the local minimum value? X is equal to 3. What is the local minimum value? F of 3. F of 3 is how much? Here it is.
Minus 27.
Yes, it is. The value is minus 27. But at 0, I am getting it is 0. It is not less than 0 or greater than 0. So we have, at this 0, we have no local minimum and maximum value. According to our definition, it is given to you. It is not given as less than equal to or greater than equal to. Is it given in your definition? It is only given that greater than and only given then less than, is not it? On your definition, see your definition.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then we go for the concavity test. When you find out the concavity test, what we'll do? We have to do the second derivative here. It is find out the value of x. Then we put the interval here. Where we are getting in which interval I am getting it is concave upward and concave downward in which interval. So interval. Then here we have to write down f double dash x. It is positive or negative. Then concavity. Okay. So my domain is minus infinity to plus infinity. So what you write down? Minus infinity less than equal to x, not equal to, sorry, less than x, then less than 0. It is we are getting 0, 1 point. Then 0 is less than x is less than, another point is 2. Then 2 is less than x is less than infinity. Over the interval, then what is the value of f dash x? F dash x value is our 12x into x minus 2. It is 12x into x minus 2. It is positive or negative on this interval. All the value of x is negative. It is also negative. So negative, negative, what you get here? It is
Positive.
positive. So it is, if it is positive, upward or downward?
Upward.
Upward. According to your theory, then 0 to 2, 0 to 2, all the value are positive.
Negative.
But here we get it is negative because it is less than 2, so negative. So it is downward, concave downward. Then
Positive.
it is positive. Positive, so it is upward. Okay, first upward, then downward, then upward. Is not it? So what you get? Upward to downward, the point of inflection is point of inflection is
At 0 and 2.
0 and 2.
2.
Clear? So at 0, what you are getting? F of 0 it is 0, but at 2, the value at 2, tell me the value. X is equal to 2, f of 2 is,
Minus 16.
yes. But when x is equal to 0, f of 0 is equal to 0. So the 1 point, it is 0, 0, and we are getting it is 2 minus 16. Okay? So these are the point of inflection point, and it is a concave upward here, concave downward, and local maximum, local minimum we got here. Only we are getting the local minimum, and at 0 it is neither local maximum nor local, it is the point of inflection I am getting here. 0 is the point of inflection. Okay? So it is over this question. All of you clear? Is it asking anything? No. Is that clear? Is that clear to all of you? No one?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Clear.
Okay. Then come to the exercise problem. I don't know what is in your exercise. Let us see. If graph it is concave upward, concave downward, concavity test, inflection point, all these things, all of you have written. Second derivative test. Example, this is also done here. See? No information about the number 0. Points complete the following chart here. Is done. Now your curve is like this. Question number 16. Write down. Find the interval on which it's increasing or decreasing. Question number 16. Write down the question, then we'll discuss. If fx is equal to x square ln x, find the interval on which f is increasing or decreasing. Find the local maximum and minimum value of f. It is not written here, you write down. Find the interval on which f is increasing or decreasing. Here f is not there, so you write down. Bit B, find the local maximum and minimum value of f. Find the interval of concavity and the inflection point. Find the interval of concavity and inflection point. Our question is fx is equal to x square ln x. Try to do yourself, then I'll discuss. First, you try to do where it is increasing or decreasing. For this case, you have to find out the, what you want to find out? Here you have to find out the critical point first. First to find out the critical point, and then also we need to find out the local maximum and minimum value. Do it yourself. You are doing? You are doing or not?
Doing, ma'am.
Do it. Fx is equal to x square ln x. F dash x is equal to 2x ln x plus x square by x. It is x equal to 0. Take common x. It is your x. Take common x. 2 ln x plus 1 equal to 0. This implies x is equal to 0. Then x is equal to e to the power minus 1 by 2. All of you got this value? All of you got this value?
Yes, ma'am.
What is the domain? What is the domain here?
All real numbers.
Hmm?
Ma'am, x greater than 0.
Yes,
Yes, ma'am. X greater than 0.
x greater than 0. So here, what you write down the interval for the increasing and decreasing test? Again, I am writing here f double dash. I am solving here now. Then after that, I will do f double dash x. Is how much here? It is 2 ln x, 2 ln x plus 1. Sorry. Where a log 2x by x, it is 2. Then it is your plus 1. So this is equal to 2 ln x plus 3. Clear? So if you say it is equal to 0, then value of x is equal to e to the power minus 3 by 2. Clear to all of you? Here. Then for the increasing and decreasing test. For the increasing and decreasing test. What you write down our interval? Tell me. Tell me what we write down our interval.
Ma'am, 0.
Tell me. 0. Domain is greater than 0. So 0.
So e to the power minus 1 by 2.
What we are getting? X is equal to 0 and x is equal to e to the power minus half. So 0 is less than x is less than x is equal to 0. So it is 0 is less than x is less than e to the power minus half. Then e to the power minus half is less than x is less than infinity. Okay. So over that interval, what is our f dash x into 2 ln x plus f dash x is equal to x into 2 ln x plus 1. So over that interval, here it is positive or negative? Positive or negative? Over that interval.
For 0 to e to the power minus half, it is negative, and for e to the power minus half to infinity, it is positive.
0 to this value. All the value you are getting, it is positive, is not it? All the value you are getting here, it is from 0 to this value, it is positive or not? I am asking. 0 to e to the power minus half, e to the power minus half is 1 by e to the power minus half is how much here? Tell me. Tell me in point wise e to the power minus half. Point wise e to the power minus half, tell me first. You have calculator. You have calculator. 1 by root e. What is the value? Over the interval, you consider any point. 1 by root e. What is the value? Tell me first. Ray, you are not able to find out?
And 0.606.
0.606.
606.
Acha, I am writing here. Acha, okay. It is your interval. I can write down it is 0 is less than x is 0 point. Yes. 0 point. What you say?
653.
Huh?
0.606.
Not audible. 606.
Yes, ma'am.
606.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So in between 0 to 0.606, consider any point. Consider any point. So I'm considering 0.3. Is not it lies in between that? Lies in between these two. I'm considering the value of x is 0.03. 0.3. It lies here or not? I'm
Yes,
asking
ma'am.
you. Yes. So what you get our functional value here on this interval? F of f dash of that is your 0.3 is how much? Tell me. F dash value is written here 0.3 is how much? It is positive or negative? Tell me. It is positive or negative?
Negative.
Huh?
Ma'am, negative. My answer is minus 1.407.
Minus 1.4. You are getting your answer in degree or in radiant? Tell me.
Radian, ma'am.
Radiant minus 1.4.
Radian.
Radiant minus 1.4. Okay, minus 0.4. It is minus. So I may be wrong. I am doing here. I may be wrong. It is minus 1.4. Okay, it is negative. We are getting it is negative minus 1.4. All of you got it, this value, f dash of 0.3. F dash is this one value. It is 2. 2 ln x plus 1. F dash of 0.3. All of you got it, minus 1.4.
Ma'am, it is minus 0.422.
Yes, I got that value. It is minus 0.422. Okay. So it is less than 0 or it is greater than 0? It is less than 0. So it is decreasing or increasing? Our functional value f is decreasing or increasing? Tell me. You have your definition. Over this interval, our functional value is decreasing or increasing?
Decreasing.
Yes, it is decreasing. Okay. Now the another interval is our 0.6062 infinity. So consider any value, 6 it is, any value in between these two. Consider any value, say it is 1 is there. I am considering the value 1, easy one. So f dash of 1 is how much? You have f dash of 1 is equal to, it is 1. Is not it? It is ln 1 0, so we get it is 1. That 1 lies in between that 0.6062 infinity or not? Consider any value here in between this interval. So I get it is 1, so it is greater than 0. So it is increasing. F is increasing. So over this interval, F is decreasing. Over this interval, F is increasing. So first increasing and decreasing over the interval, it is over. It is over. So
Yes, ma'am.
where you have local minimum, now you can find out here. It is first decreasing. It is decreasing, then it is increasing, is not it? So at which point we are getting our local minimum? At which point? I marked here. At which point I am getting our local minimum?
0.6.
0.6.
So e to the power minus half you can say, or it is your 0.606. At local minimum at 0.606. The question is asking about, it is not asking about by using the double second order derivative. Only the question is asking about find out the local maximum and minimum value. So only we are getting local minimum at this point. Is not it? It is clear? So now you find out the value of the local minimum. Find out the value of the local minimum. Value of local minimum. Only we are getting here local minimum. This question. For this question, I'm not getting maximum, I'm getting only the minimum. So it is value of local minimum is f of at which point? It is our 0.606 is equal to, what is the question? Fx is equal to, what is the question? X square ln x. It is your x square ln x. So you find out it is our 0.606 square, then ln of 0.606. What is the value? You find out. I can write down, it is easy to solve by using that exponential because ln is there. So I'm doing that exponential here. Which I can write down is equal to e to the power minus half, then ln e to the power minus half. That I can write down is equal to, it is e to the power minus half, e to the power minus half. So it is your minus half of e to the power minus half. Oh, e to the power minus half square. Sorry, forgotten. E to the power minus half square, e to the power minus half. So it is minus half square means it is 1 by e. 1 by e, that is your half. It is e to the power minus half, so it is 1 by e. I can write down it is 1 by 2 minus, I can get it is 1 by 2. So I can get this value. If you write down this way, then it is easy. Without solving, you may get this value, or if you write down this way, it is easy or not? I'm asking you. Which one is suitable for you, you can do. All of you clear here, this part?
Yes, ma'am.
All of you clear? Huh? It is square here, so it is 1 by e. I can write down it is as 1 by e. Is not it? It is square. Root e, so it is 1 by e. Then it is your ln e cancel out. I am getting it is minus half. So I can write down this way. Clear? So we get here it is local maximum minimum value. So now, then what is the question asking? Concavity test. So for the concavity test, what we got here? The value of x is equal to, yes, it is our 0 and e to the power f double s is equal to minus 3 by 2. Our domain is 0 to infinity. So we have to write down it is our 0 is less than the interval. We have to write down What will I done for the concavity test? Tell me the interval. All of you are listening or not? I'm asking you first. All of you are listening or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Then you tell me the interval for the concavity test. Concavity test, point of inflection, what you get? X is equal to e to the power minus 3 by 2. You got it like this? Point of inflection, you got it or not? By using the double derivative equal to 0. That is your point of inflection or not? I'm asking you. At which point the
Yes,
function
ma'am.
will... Okay? Now, tell me the interval. All of you know the domain. Tell me the interval. Interval. Tell me the interval here. What you write down?
0 to e minus 3 by 2.
0 is less than, x is less than.
E to the power minus 3 by 2.
Very good. Then,
E to the power minus 3 by 2 to infinity.
yes, very good. Okay. So, what about your f double dash x? Here, first in the interval, it is greater than 0 or less than 0. What about f double dash x? What you got? F double dash x is equal to, I'm writing here, no space here. F double dash x is equal to how much here it is? We got? Tell me. F double dash x is equal to, you have written or not?
Negative.
2 ln x plus 3 or not?
Yes, ma'am.
So, e to the power minus 3 by 2, the value is how much here? Tell me first. E to the power minus 3 by 2.
And 0.223.
Okay, is equal to 0.223. So, in between 0 to 0.223, consider any point. Consider any value here. So, it is 0. I can consider it is your 0.2 also. I can consider 0. It is your 1 also in between this. Okay, 0.1 also. So you consider any value, which one you want, and find out the f double dash on that point. Which one you are considering? I am asking you.
Ma'am, 0.1.
Okay, so find out f double dash of
Ma'am, minus 1.60.
this. What you are getting? Negative.
Yes, ma'am.
Negative. So if it is negative, then it is concave downward or concave upward?
The concave
Decreasing
downward.
Downward. So all of it clear? Here it is downward. No space here. After this, you cannot write down. So it is here. I'm writing here downward. All of it clear here? This is all of it clear? It is downward, concave downward. By considering here, it is f. You are considering f double dash 0.1. 0.1, it is less than 0, so it is concave downward. Now, then 0.2 to 1 to infinity, I can consider it is 1, easy 1. So f double dash of 1. It is concave. What we are getting? It is 0, so I am getting it is 3, so it is greater than 0. So it is upward. All of you clear?
Yes, ma'am.
So the what is the question asking? It is all over, I think. Local maximum, sorry, increasing, decreasing, it is over. Local maximum, minimum over. Interval of concavity and point of inflection also you got it. Okay.
Ma'am, local maximum.
Yes, local maximum. I got it here by using that.
Which one?
Yeah, increasing where it is increasing, then decreasing at that point. I got it here, I think.
Local maximum is not there, only local minimum.
Minimum is there.
There is no local maximum here.
Yes, ma'am.
Only local minimum is here.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
At the point 0.606, we are getting local minimum because you see it is decreasing and then increasing. On this interval, it is decreasing. I have written here. And on this interval, it is increasing. So first it is decreasing, then increasing. So what we are getting? And any interval, there is no other interval. So only we are getting the decreasing.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
it is, we have only local minimum point.
Minimum.
I said that part. I have written here also, mark it here, no local maximum, only local minimum. Clear?
Clear, ma'am.
All of you clear this problem or you have doubt? I'll explain you again if anybody have doubt. If anybody have doubt to find out the interval or anywhere, you can ask me. I'll explain you again. Otherwise, I'll go for the next problem. All of you are clear? Anybody have doubt? I'm asking you. It is a different way it is solving here in the PDF. You do it like this. All of you clear here? No one answering. I'm not audible. That means no one answering. Can I explain you again?
No, ma'am.
No need?
No, ma'am.
So, okay. We'll proceed to the next problem. What is that number? I need only the number. 21. Find the local maximum. Write down that question. Find the local maximum and minimum value of f using both the first and second derivative test. Which method do you prefer? Which method you like? By using that, find out the local maximum and minimum. Where fx is equal to, it is root fourth root of x to the power 1 by 4. It is here, root x minus fourth root of x. All of you have written the question? All of you have written the question? Completed? No one. What happened to you?
Yes, ma'am. Completed.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Now I'm going to my page, that is your here. I'll solve here now that problem. Clearly it is visible. The question what is given? Root x minus fourth root of x. The question is asking find out the local maximum and minimum by using any method. First derivative method or the second derivative method, which one you prefer? So let us see. Fx is equal to root x then minus fourth root of x. So what is our domain? Tell me what is our domain first.
0 to infinity.
Domain x is greater than equal to 0. It is root over, we consider it is greater than equal to 0. Then you find out f dash x. f dash x is equal to 1 by 2 x to the power minus 1 by 2, then minus, it is 1 by 4 x to the power 1 by 4 minus 3 by 4. Clear? All of it clear here? All of it clear here?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Equal to 0. Find out your critical point. Equal to 0 is your, I can write down, it is, this implies x to the power minus half, we can take outside. So x to the power minus half is equal to 1 by 2. It is x to the power 3 by 4. I can write down. I can write down this way. So this implies I can write down x to the power 3 by 4 divided by x to the power half is equal to half. I can write down this way. So 3 by 4 minus half is our 3. So it is 3 by 4 minus half is how much? It is 3 by 4 minus half. It is 1 by 4.
There is also a 1 by 4.
Which one 1 by 4?
After the first line, in the second line.
I'm
This was
taking
cancelled
common
out.
1 by 2. I'm
Okay,
taking
ma'am. Okay.
common 1 by 2. So it is cancelled out. It will only remain 1 by 2.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Somewhere I made done mistake. You check it. That is your duty. So it is what I got here. It is x to the power minus half is equal to, I am writing it is 1 by 2 x to the power 3 by 4. Clear? So I am taking this x to the power 3 by 4 here up, and this side write down like this, x to the power half. So 3 by 4 minus 1 by 2 is equal to 4. 3 minus 2, it is, I am getting 1 by 4. So I am getting here it is x to the power 1 by 4. This implies x to the power 1 by 4 is equal to half. Clear? Clear here? All of it clear? This line?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
It is over? Or any plus minus mistake? No, I think. It is over? No one answering. It is over up to this or not?
Yes, ma'am.
X to the power 3 by 4
Yes,
minus
ma'am.
half. If you take half minus half, then 3 by 4 minus half, I'm getting 1 by 4. So I got it is x to the power 1 by 4 is equal to half. This implies x is equal to 1 by 2 to the power 4 is equal to 1 by 16. Clear? What is the value of 1 by 16? Tell me. That is our critical point. Tell me 1 by 16. 0. N 0.
We also consider x is equal to 0.
Why you consider x is equal to 0?
These are critical points, no?
Yes, critical point, only critical points I'm getting here. Where you get x is equal to 0, tell me first.
For x is equal to 0, f dash x is not does not exist. So this is also a critical point.
I simplify here. Where in denominator you have x? I simplify here, na? You see? I simplify here. After simplifying, I'm getting this value. This value. So is there any value on the denominator?
No, ma'am.
First you simplify. If there is any value in the denominator, if it is written as 2 by x, then you can say that at that time, yes, x is equal to 0 is the critical point. Is there any value in the denominator here?
No, ma'am.
So how can you say x is equal to 0 is the critical point? Clear? Now you are clear?
Yes, ma'am.
First you simplify, then you find out the value of x. So I simplify, I got that it is x to the power 1 by 4 is equal to 1 by 2. So x is equal to 1 by 2 to the power 4. That is our 1 by 16. 1 by 16 is how much here it is? In decimal? It is 0.06 2.
0.0625.
62. 5. 0.62. 2 after that 5.
Yes, ma'am.
Is 62 we are getting 32
5.
8 5. So 5 I can write down 0.63. Okay. 5 तो पूरा लास्ट मिलू चाहिए. Yes, I can write down total. Okay. 0.625 is 25. Okay. So now here. So what is the interval? First, what we consider for the interval? Domain it is given to you. Find out your interval. Find out your interval. Find out your interval.
Ma'am, 0 to 0.
Yes, 0 to 0.0625. Is that it? My interval is this one. This is your interval. You write down. Then what do you write down? F dash x. F dash x is equal to how much here it is? F dash x is equal to our value 1 by 2 x to the power minus half, then by 1 by 4 x to the power minus 3 by 4. That is f dash x. Then it is your the value in f of is increasing or decreasing. So here 0.062 in between this interval, consider any value. It is open interval, consider any value x. 0.0625. So I can consider 0.01. I can consider in between these two, I can consider f dash of 0.01. I can find out. It lies in between this or not? Tell me first. It lies in between 0 to 0.625 or not? I'm asking you. No one answering.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Yes. So what is the value of f dash at 0.01? Tell me. Over that interval, without considering the two endpoint, what I'm getting, it is negative value or it is positive value? Tell me. It is negative or positive? By the help of your calculator, find out your value here. What is the value? 2 by x to the power 2 by root x. It is 1 by 4 by x to the power 1 by 4. Root 4 of 4th root of x. You are able to find out or not? You have calculator? Programming calculator you have or not? I am asking you. Easy to find out by the programming calculator. So what is the value? No one answering. Tell me, what is the value you get here? No one able to do? I am asking you, by substituting the value 0.01, you are not able to find out?
Positive, ma'am.
No, you are wrong. It is your 1 by 2 root over of 0.01, then 1 by 4, that is fourth root of 0.01. Can anybody? Here the value you are getting here, it is minus 2.9. It is less than 0, so f is decreasing. F is decreasing. You got it or not? I am asking you. I may be wrong, but I think I am correct. Question number 21. You got it? You got this value or not?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Somebody got? Someone answer me? You got it or not? Yes, sir. You are saying yes? Yes, sir. Occurs. What happened to you? I am audible or not? I am asking you first. I am audible or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Kamrup. So what you got the value? What you got that value? Minus 2.9, you got it or not? I am asking you. I think I am not there, no one doing.
Wait, ma'am.
Got it, minus
Solving.
2.9. You got it minus 2.9 or not? You got it? The value we are getting here, it is minus 2.9. Do it yourself again. Okay? So we got it is minus 2.9. Then it is increasing or decreasing? Then it is increasing or decreasing?
Decreasing.
Decreasing.
Yes, it is decreasing. So I have written here it is decreasing. Then over the interval, the 0.0625 to infinity. To infinity. So consider any point here. So I am considering here 1. So f dash of 1, what you get? F dash of 1, what you get? Now you are not able to do that one, f dash of 1.
I'm positive.
How much you get here?
I'm taking 1 by 4, 0.25.
Yes. It is 1 by 2 minus 1 by 4. So we are getting it is your 0.5. So I am getting here it is.
Increasing.
So it is your greater than 0. So it is increasing. So now over this interval it is decreasing. Draw your figure roughly. Then it is increasing. So local minimum or maximum, what you are getting here?
Ma'am, local
Minimum.
minimum
Minimum at which point?
0.0625.
Very good. That is, so we are getting local minimum at 0.0625. So the value of local minimum, that is fx is equal to, that is I'm writing here 1 by 16 root over, it is easy, 1 by 16 that is root over, then minus 1 by 16 root 4. So it is your root over 1 by 4 minus, it is 1 by 2. So what you get? Minus 1 by 4, I think. It is 1 minus 1 by 4. Okay? So minus 1 by 4. So the local minimum value is this one, minus 1 by 4. All of you clear? All of you clear this problem?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So next question. What is the next question? I don't know. 21. After 21, EC is over. Yes, it is 1 by 2. By using first order derivative here also. Both are done here. Second order derivative also done here. But the question is asking which one you prefer. So if you prefer the second order derivative, you can do it. So 1 by 16 I am getting here. Local minimum value. Okay. Now, question number 38. Write down that now question. Find the interval of increases or decreases. 38. Find the interval of increases or decreases. Second bit, find the local maximum and minimum value. Find the intervals of concavity and the inflection point. Use the information from part A to C. Sketch the graph. You will not get sketch the graph. First do all these three, A, B, C. Question is given 5x cube minus 3x to the power 5. Question is given 5x cube minus 3x to the power 5. Question number 38, that is hx is equal to, written as hx is equal to 5x cube minus 3x to the power 5. So find out first your critical point. Increase and decreasing case, you have to find out the first your critical points. Find out F dash x is equal to 15 x square minus 15 x4. So take common 15 x square. So 1 minus x square, that is equal to, I can write down 15 x square, 1 minus x, 1 plus x equal to 0. The value of x is equal to, the value of x is equal to
0, 1 and minus.
0, 1 and minus 1. What is the domain of your equation? What is the domain? What is the domain? Domain? The domain.
All the real numbers.
Yes, it is a
Minus
very
infinity to infinity.
is less than minus 1, then minus 1 less than x less than 0, then 0 less than x is less than 1, okay, then 1 less than x is less than infinity. You have to write down like this or not? Or interval? After writing this interval, you do yourself at home, that is, find out the value of f dash x. It is positive or negative. You can take any value point in between this and put here and check that whether it is positive or negative. Then it is decreasing or increasing. I'll ask you in the next class. This part I'll ask you in the next class. Do it yourself. Okay?
Okay.
The interval all of you clear? All of you clear that interval I had written?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So over that interval, it is increasing or decreasing? Try to do yourself. We'll discuss in the next class. Okay. So here, I'm going to stop sharing.